Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and thank you very much for watching my videos. You all know about the Pathfinder panel of Adobe Illustrator, but I wonder if many of you may not know there are few hidden features that will astonish you, so let's reveal them. Here I have drawn 4 similar sized square shape and 4 circular shapes on top of them to demonstrate this tutorial. In general, we select 2 shapes, like I'm going to select the first set of square and circle shapes and click on any shape modes or Pathfinder modes, like I click on minus front, and the shape will become a compound path like this. Why should we call it a compound path? You can see in the layer panel that if I just extend the panel a little, this layer is automatically renamed compound path. Now, how can I edit this compound path? Right click and go to isolate selected compound path, and now you can select the circle path and drag it to the different places but not outside the boundary. What will happen? This. However, if you need this type of shapes, it is absolutely fine. So what do we learn from this? Even in the Pathfinder panel, it is called as minus front. It behaves plus front outside the boundary of the square shape. So top shape's behavior is limited to the bottom shape's boundary. Once it goes out of the boundary, it behaves differently. Now let's select the second set of square and circle shapes, and this time press Alt and then click on minus front button in Pathfinder panel. Now suddenly you will find that there is a new button named Expand been activated, which was grayed out or inactive before. Even in regular case, pressing any shape making buttons in Pathfinder panel will not activate it. It will only be activated if you press Alt and then click one of these buttons. And if I go to the layer panel, you can see it is named as compound shape. So it is not compound path but compound shape. You can see there are 2 layers separately for this compound shape. I can select one of the shapes from the layer panel and move it around to create different shape. But the awesomeness of this shape created by pressing Alt is that if you move the circle even outside of the boundary of the square shape, it never adds any new shape like we saw in previous shape building process. It acts only on the shape beneath and do not act where there is no shape at all. As long as it is a compound shape, the paths and the anchor points of both the shapes will remain intact. But once I click this expand button, it becomes a simple path. But if I move the circle inside the boundary of the square shape and then click expand, it becomes a compound path. Not shape anymore, but path. And you need to follow the same process to edit as you do with any other compound path. Isolate the shape and select the shape individually and move around. This time it will act exactly as previous shape, minus front inside the boundary and plus front outside the boundary. Let's proceed to the next set of shapes. This time, instead of using Pathfinder panel, I'll go to Object, Compound Path, Make. And it is as simple as it is named. Just like first compound shape, the top shape will behave differently inside the boundary and outside. Now I will work with the last set of shapes, but this time I will select only the front shape, that is circle. Then I'll go to Object, Path, Divide Objects Below. and I have got these two shapes, one compound path and the original front shape. Did you see the menu? It says divide objects below, plural. Does that mean it can work on many shapes on top of each other? Let's see. I'll copy the square shape and paste in back. Then I'll rotate it 45 degrees and recolor it with a different color. Now again, I select the white circle only and go to Object, Path, Divide Objects below. Look at that, you get two circles and two compound paths in just one click. And believe me, you can do this with any numbers of shapes and it's really fun. So that is all for the day. How do you like it? Let me know in the comment section. If you know any more tricks about this lesson, care to share with us. I hope this content helped you, and if yes, ensure to give a like and be a part of this creative world by subscribing to the channel. Also, ring the bell to get notified for more tips, tricks and tutorials. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Till then, keep learning.